if you are coming alone, if you are married, if you are single, if you are coming with pets. Even for the people that are married, they can also choose to PCS with their family or PCS solo. Remember, the countdown to your Germany PCS starts as soon as you sign that PCS contract, because everything you are going to do in between the day you sign that PCS contract until the day you PCS will determine whether you're going to have a stress-free PCS transition. If you have to turn something in and you're not able to, somebody grab a pen and paper for this one.
So we need to move like water, 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 water.
If you are looking forward to PCS into Germany, at this point, it means you have already signed your re-enlistment contract and you know for sure you are going, unless, God forbid, something unexpected happens. So whether you're watching this video for yourself or someone else, please make sure you stay to the end of this video, because you or someone else might need it. Hi guys, welcome to another interesting episode of our shenanigans. If you are new, welcome. However, if you are a returning subscriber, you have my heart, right? You and I, we are best friends. I'm here again today with another interesting episode of our military TED Talks. You know we don't waste time. Let's get straight into the video. The first thing you are going to have to pay particular attention to is if you are scheduled to go to any upcoming PME, professional military education, BLC, ALC, SLC, and all of that, broadening assignments like drill sergeant, drill instructor, other troop schools like Ranger, Airborne, and all of that, or any training scheduled for you to go. Knowing if you have any of these schools scheduled for you to go will allow you and your unit adequately assist you for a smoother transition as well as the entire PCS process. I'm going to use myself as an example. So I was scheduled to come to Germany a little earlier than when I came in June, but for some reason unknown to me, I got an ALC reservation to go to ALC while I was preparing to PCS to Germany. See that these situations happen and it's okay. Good thing is I caught it earlier, so adequate preparations were made by me and my unit to facilitate my ALC attendance as well as my PCS transition. What I had to do was I went to my retention and I had to push my dates further to the right so I can attend ALC and after that PCS. Personally, I just didn't want to go to Germany and have to worry about coming back to the States for ALC. That's personally. However, if you find yourself in this situation, you can choose to come to Germany or wherever you are PCSing to and go back to the States for yours. It is individual preference. I'm just here to tell you that it is very important that you know if you have any scheduled military school coming up for you to go so you can make preparations for them, because your original orders can always be amended. However, speaking as a training NCO, it is a little difficult in some situations to get another date or reservations for some troop schools. Oh yeah. The next thing you have to consider for a stress-free PCS to Germany is for you to figure out if you have family and pets considerations. If you are single and not married and have no family to worry about, you can definitely skip the family part. However, if you have a pet, you're gonna have to stay for this one. Even for the people that are married, they can also choose to PCS with their family or PCS solo. If you are planning on taking family with you, make sure you disclose that information in a timely manner so they can put them on your orders. That's the most important thing, because if they are not on your orders and command sponsored, they are not traveling with you. So make sure you disclose that on time to your military orders processing department or your MPD. This also allows for some travel documents prep like birth certificates, passports, power of attorneys if applicable, custody paperwork if applicable as well. Some families might have to even consider EFMP. So it's a whole lot that goes into traveling with family members as opposed to traveling solo. Also, if you are traveling with pets, make sure all pets traveling with you have the right immunizations for travel as well as all paperwork needed for travel. So you see why this step is very important? Yeah. Next on the list is reaching out to MPD to schedule or attend all your PCS briefs. So MPD is your losing duty stations department, mostly civilians, that deals with most of your PCS paperwork like PCS orders, NATO orders, and all of that. So make sure you reach out to them on time so they can let you know what you need for travel, all the need to do's for a stress-free PCS transition. So after all all is said and done, you have your orders, you have everything in place, the next important thing for you to do is reaching out to your gaining unit sponsor. So a lot of us, we don't check our emails. I don't know why you don't check your emails. Why are you in the military and you don't check your emails? The only exemption understandable to me is some of the service members who don't really have the military email system going, okay? But if you're an NCO, you don't check your military email. I'm gonna leave it at that. For the most part, our sponsors from the gaining duty station would reach out to us via email first before they try any other medium or method. So please make sure you are watching out for those emails. Some sponsors might reach out as early as 60 days out, others less than 60 days out, others 30 days out. However, if it's getting a little closer to your PCS and your sponsor has not reached out to you yet, you can bring it up to your chain of command. 9 times out of 10, someone will reach out to you. Your sponsor is someone assigned to you to assist you during and post PCS. This is someone you have to disclose if you are coming alone, if you are married, if you are single, if you are coming with family, if you are coming with pets, and all the good information, because these people are the ones who are going to make sure you are properly situated, especially if you are coming with family. So housing considerations and all of that. So make sure you reach out if they don't, or better still, bring it up to your chain of command, and 9 times out of 10, like I said, someone will reach out shortly. The next thing you have to do is start looking for and putting together everything your post or units issued to you that need to be turned in. ProMass, COTS, JS list, whatever your units issued to you, and CIF issued gear as well. Because if you have to turn something in and you're not able to, that flippo is gonna hit hard. Do you know what flippo is? When you start looking for items that you have to turn in, at least you know if you have them on hand or not. So you can make timely preparations to either buy and replace them or something. So please make sure anything that your unit or the post issued to you that you need to turn in for PCS, you do just that so you have no issues. No matter where you are or no matter where you go, you're going to be called and you're going to pay for those items, because the army don't play when it comes to gear. You and I know that. So self-explanatory. It is very important to ask questions and find out information about household goods, authorized luggage, and POV shipments. There are specific weight requirements for shipping your household goods to your PCS destination. So if you are traveling alone, there's a specific weight you can bring with you. On the other hand, when you are traveling with family as well, there's also a specific weight requirement you have to meet to ship your household goods with your family. Also, when it comes to POV, private vehicle, if you have a POV and you are traveling alone, obviously you're allowed to ship 1 POV unless any exceptions I don't know about. On the other hand, if you are traveling with family, there should be a certain number of POVs you are allowed to ship. It is also your job to identify what household goods is going to go into storage and what household goods you are taking with you to your PCS location. Also, there's unaccompanied luggage, self-explanatory, but housing should explain these considerations much better for you. So make sure you ask all these questions during your PCS briefs and all of that. One thing you also have to consider is some of your electrical gadgets might not work well or not work at all where you are going. Sometimes you might have to buy a step up or step down transformers. So please find out more on these electrical gadgets, restrictions, and all of that. There have been countless times where we've used our US electrical gadgets into the European gadgets and it blows the whole breaker and it shuts down the whole base. I mean, maybe not the whole base, I'm exaggerating. Not the whole base, but the building that you might be in. Someone has to go into the circuit breaker and flip switches. So you don't want to be that person. You know how many times this happens? But I will not ship a fridge. I will not ship a microwave. I will not ship a blender. I will not ship a water heater or kettle. I will not ship like the kitchen stuff, like some of these kitchen electrical gadgets, if I'm making sense. So yeah. The next 4 points are going to be like extra tips for me to you, so please take notes. Make sure you have the universal plugins or the European plugs to charge your portable and smart devices, because you don't want to be that person who is running on 8% battery and then you are at the airport for a layover during PCS and then you look at all the plugs at the airport and it doesn't look like one that you recognize. Oops. Sucks to be you. Make sure you have the German, specifically the German plugins, so you can charge all your smart devices. The next thing is make sure you have all your basic military items with you in your checked bags. I'm talking about uniforms, that is your OCPs and PTs, your shoes, boots, belts, socks, PCs, dress uniforms. For dress uniforms, some units might excuse you for not having them, but hey, I beg to differ. Like I said, basic items should be in your checked bags, not on the household goods shipment coming to you months after you get to your PCS destination. Please. I've seen situations where soldiers don't bring their PT uniforms. You don't want to do PT. You don't want to do PT. If you don't bring your PT uniforms, you're gonna have to buy some. You're gonna have to buy some. And then if you're coming in the winter to Germany, you're buying the full sets. You know how expensive that jacket is. You already know. So please bring your PT uniforms, please, and thank you. My next one is expect the weather differences. It's cold in Germany, baby. It's cold. It gets colder, okay? And you are from some places in the US where you see sun 12 months a year, 365 days a year, 24 hours times 365 days a year. Honey, I don't know how your body is built, but it gets colder. So expect, because winter is coming. Winter is coming, so prepare for the snow, prepare for the cold. So if you have any cold allergy or any allergy at all, make sure you have those medications on hand for the just in cases. Again, winter is coming. The night walkers are trooping in. Winter is coming. The last but not the least consideration or tip or point or checklist, whatever you want to call it, you have to consider when PCSing to Germany specifically, or any other place, any other destination. Utilize your ACS and USOs. I'm talking about the Army Community Services as well as the USOs. Okay, these establishments have all the general information as well as the FAQs you might have regarding PCS travel. This is when you get to your PCS destination or even your losing duty station. You can make inquiries on language learning and any other question you might have. They don't bite, so please make sure you ask questions because they are there to help us. So why are you shy? Why shall I shy? Don't be shy. Don't be shy for them now. That being said, guys, these are my personal collation. Is that a word? Let me know in the comments if that's actually a word. These are my personal experience drafted checklist to aid in a successful PCS. If we want to be specific, Germany PCS. Did we enjoy this video or not? Guys, I'm enjoying this way too much. I hope you are too. Our one-on-one sessions are becoming something that I see myself doing in a long term. Okay, so let me know if you are liking this as much as I am doing here. Let me show you what time is it right now. Hey, my time knowing. It is 11:24 p.m. Look at the date. October 4th, on a Saturday, on a weekend. I could be cozy in bed, but I said no. I promised some great community out here on YouTube, so I have to deliver. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching up until this point. You know what? If you got to this point, type in the comment section, got to this point, and I will know you got to this point, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for the continuous support. Thank you for everything, guys. There's more coming. I have a lot. My notes are filled with a whole lot of video ideas for us, so don't go nowhere. Stay right here. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Stay right here. I love you. Remember, whomever you worship loves you more. I will see you on the next one. Until then, be great. Mwah.